Okay, very good morning, all of you. So, in last lecture, we discussed about the advanced data type. In that, we discussed about the set, tuple. So, these are the advanced data type, and they have the feature of mutability and immutability concept. Okay, so when we talk about the set, so set is a mutable. That means we can change the elements of set. Okay, so the major point of the set, we cannot able to modify the element by using indexing. Okay, when we talk about the other data type like list, like byte array, we can able to change the element by using indexing. But when we talk about the set, set is a mutable. That means we can able to change the elements of set, but we cannot able to do by using indexing. Make a note of that. Okay, so similarly, there is a opposite of set is a frozen set. The frozen set is immutable. That means we cannot able to change the elements of frozen set. Okay, all the properties of sets are similar like frozen set. There is only one difference, that is a frozen set is immutable. So like set, if you want to use a set, then we need to use a curly brace open and close. We can access by using for loop. We cannot able to use slicing. We cannot able to use indexing. But set is a growable, and in that section the insertion order is not preserved, as well as duplicates are not allowed. Okay, so why we require that? So if you want to, if we require the group of element which you want to store, in that section the insertion order is not preserved and the duplicates are not allowed. Always duplicates are not allowed. Along with, we cannot able to change the content of or elements of the group, then that's that term called as a frozen set. Okay, so let's see the definition. So what is a frozen set? See, freeze. Froze is nothing but freeze. Okay, so we freeze the set. That means frozen set. That means we cannot able to change. Okay, so if you want to represent a group of values as a single entity where heterogeneous values are allowed, that means in the frozen set we can add heterogeneous value. What are the types of heterogeneous values are available? Integer is there, fractional values are there. Float is nothing but fractional value. Complex number is there, boolean value is there, either true or false, and after that complex number is there. So these are the fundamental data types, and that fundamental data types are allowed in the frozen set. So that's why here I am using a word here, in that we allow a heterogeneous value. We allow a heterogeneous value. Just 1 minute. We allow the heterogeneous value. Second important thing, insertion order is not preserved. That means whenever we add the elements inside the frozen set, the insertion order is not maintained. Okay, so suppose I am trying to add 10, afterward true, afterward false, afterward complex number, so it will not store in the proper order. So in the list and tuple, whenever we add the elements inside that data type, they maintain the insertion order. Okay, first element will be stored in a first place, second element will be stored in a second place, third element will be stored in a third place, like that stuff. But whenever we use the set and frozen set, in that section the insertion order is not preserved. We'll check how we can say that insertion order is not preserved. Another important thing, the duplicates are not allowed. See, only two data types are available in the Python, that is a set and frozen set. They didn't allow the duplicate number. Rest of all elements are allowed the duplicate numbers. Okay, so there are 14 data types are there. Among that, 5 are the fundamental data types and 9 are the advanced data types. Okay, so in that section, let's skip that 5 fundamental data type. Among the 9 data type, among the 9 advanced data type, only 2 data types are there which does not allow the duplicate numbers. Make a note of that. If you want to, if you require a values, or if you require a group of values which does not store a repeated value, then and then we will use set and frozen set. When we think about that, when we require the duplicates value and if we require insertion order is preserved, in that case we will use the list object or list data type and tuple data type. And the difference is one more difference is there is a difference of mutability and immutability. So if you want to add the elements, then we will use a list. If you don't want to add the elements, then we will use tuple. In that section, if you want insertion order is preserved, in that if you want duplicates are allowed, then we will use a list and tuple. Similarly, frozen set is immutable. That means we cannot able to change. So like set के अंदर जैसे add method होता है, set के अंदर जैसे remove method होता है, we have this method to add and remove the elements. That means we can say that the set is growable. Similarly, we don't have that methods, and in that will generate another type of error. In last sections we discuss about the different kinds of error. Value error is there and type error is there. In that case we get the different kind of error called as attribute error. Okay, so attribute error will get that, and in that case we cannot able to change. Okay, let's do that. So how will represent the frozen set? So make a note of that. Whenever we want to represent the frozen set, we will use the curly brace open and curly brace close. We will use a curly brace open and curly brace close. Okay, once we store the group of values into that, then that type of data is set. Now we need to convert that set into frozen set. For that we required a function, a predefined function called as a frozen set. So let's take an example here. X is equals to, in curly braces, 10 is there, 20 is there, 30 is there, 40 is there. I don't have a repeated value, so don't worry about that. And also I don't have a heterogeneous value. Right now I have only integer value, and that integer value will be stored in a variable called as x. So whenever we check, whenever trying to check the what type of data is, then it will display the set. Now we need to convert that set into frozen set. Then how will convert? Again we will use a variable, and afterwards I will use a function called as a frozen set, and in that I will pass the attribute of, or I will pass the variable of x. That means the set will be converted into frozen set. The set is immutable, and later on whenever we convert that into frozen set, then it is not able to access. Then it is not able to access. Note out that why? Because the frozen set is immutable. So here we have a note. Frozen set, not only set, frozen set is a immutable. Set is immutable. Okay, so frozen set, so I have did a mistake, so make a note of that. Here there is a no set. Frozen set data type is a immutable. Make a note of that. Okay, so let's do that. I will deal with that frozen set. So here I will use ideally tool, and in that section I will store a very basic value. So here I have a variable x is equals to, in that I will use a curly brace open close, and afterward I will enter some values like 10, 20, 30, 40. So right now I don't want to use a duplicate values, just will check. So once we stored, whenever we type to, when we trying to check the what type of data there is, then we'll get the set type data. See, we get the set type data. What is the reason behind that? Okay, so we all know that whenever we use a curly brace open close and we're trying to store a group of value, then that will be a set data. Okay, so that means my question is, if you want to create a frozen set, it is mandatory to create a set data type. The answer is yes, it is mandatory to create the set data type. Okay, so now I'm trying to convert frozen set f as its short form or variable name. We can use x1, x2, whatever it may be. So just I'm using a variable name as a frozen set. So f as it's equals to, here I will use a function called as a frozen. Okay, here I am using a function called as a frozen set. It's predefined, don't worry about that. So frozen set, and after that I will pass the variable x. After that I will pass the variable x. What is the x? X is a set. Note of that, x is a set. So when you are trying to click that, so the data will be converted into frozen set. The data, that means set, will be converted into frozen set. Let's check out about the type, and afterward I will pass here type as a fs. What is fs? Fs is a frozen set. So when we get that, so we get the output as a frozen set. Okay. There is no major difference between set and frozen set. Only one difference is there. That is the concept of mutability and immutability. So, okay. So this is about the set, and this one is about frozen set. So by using that, we can easily create the frozen set. So make a note of that. See, we are learning a lots of data type. Among that, we will use a few data types repeatedly. Okay. So according to the condition, according to the application requirement, we need to decide what type of data we need to use. We already discussed in the C language, C++, or in other language, the data type is used to identify what type of data. Okay. So majorly, if you want to build any application, any program in that section, first of all, we need to analyze what kind of data, what are the properties of data, and what kind of data we need to use. Okay. For example, my requirement is I don't want to use duplicates, and I don't want to use insertion. I don't want to use to preserve the insertion order, but I want to use a heterogeneous value. Okay. So and the concept is the immutability. Then I will select the frozen set. Okay. So according to the condition, we need to decide what kind of data type we need to use. So make a note of that. Frozen set is a data type also, and frozen set is a function is also. We need to understand like a bytes and byte array. Bytes and byte array both are the functions. In that we are using a square bracket open and square bracket close. Afterwards we will convert it, and make a note of that. We have a ranges of 0 to 256. So you remember that. Okay. So for example, now whenever I am trying to access this frozen set by using indexing, is it accessible? The answer is no. Why? Because set does not support indexing, as well as frozen set does not store the indexing. What is the reason behind that? Okay, support नहीं करता है. Okay, no worry about that. But what is the reason about that? The reason behind that, because whenever we're trying to store the elements inside the set and inside the frozen set, the insertion order is not preserved. We're trying to store elements inside the set or frozen set, the insertion order is not preserved. So it means that if the insertion order is not preserved, that means indexing is not applicable. If indexing is not applicable, that means we cannot able to do the concept of slicing. Make a note of that. Indexing नहीं है तो slicing कैसे करेंगे? Okay, because slicing के अंदर भी क्या होता है? Indexing ही होती है. Will enter first value, will enter the second value, like that stuff. After that we'll cover that. Okay, so ऐसे हम करते हैं. So indexing नहीं allow नहीं है तो how we can say that the slicing is allowed? Okay, so let's do the practical and let's check the what kind of error we get. So now we successfully stored that information. So here I'm trying to use x of 0 element. Okay. So we did not get that value because this is the fs we need to use fs of 0. See, we get the type error. We get the syntactical error. We did not get the value of object frozen set. We did not get the value. Okay, what does it mean? The indexing is not supported by the set and frozen set. Now I'm trying to use a slicing operator. From 0 to 2. So let's check out, did we get the output? The answer is no, we did not get the output. Why? Because the frozen set object is not subscriptable, or we can say that slicing is not allowed. Okay. So indexing and slicing, both concept is not allowed in the frozen set. Now another important question, ठीक है, आपने तो we can say that we stored the value in the list set, and after that we are trying to convert it into frozen set, and we successfully converted that value also. So now my question is, can this frozen set removes duplicates value? The question is, can the frozen set removes the duplicate value? here I have given the definition. Inside that I am saying duplicates are not allowed. Does we have any proof to say duplicates are not allowed? The answer is yes, we have a proof. Let's check out. So here I am using as is equals to in curly brace. I am trying to use a duplicate value. Here I am trying to use a duplicate value as well with along with some string. Let's assume that I have this duplicate value and I'm trying to store in this set. Okay, whenever we're trying to store this group of value inside the list, all the information will be successfully stored, okay, without removing the duplicate value. But when we talk about the set and frozen set, in that case it does not get any error. Make a note of that. It does not get any error, but internally it will remove the duplicate values. Internally it will remove the duplicates value. Let's check out. So once we submitted, then internally it will be converted. And let's check out about the as. We get only two values. Okay, so this is a set. We need to convert it into frozen set. So here I am using fs is equals to right now. So here I will using frozen set. So in the frozen set there is no need to convert that value. Why? Because set by default removes the value. And once we remove the value, we get the only two value, 11 and 10. Okay, so we get that two values. So whenever we're trying to convert it into frozen set, we get also two values. So what does it mean? That means the set internally removes the duplicate value. Don't worry about that, because if you want to create the frozen set, then it is a mandatory to create the set, and the set has a property to remove the duplicate value. And after that, we're trying to convert it into frozen set. So what does it mean? Duplicates are allowed. Does duplicates are allowed? The answer is no. Duplicates are not allowed. In the set and frozen set, we have only unique values. Okay, not repeated value, not a redundant value. We can also say that redundant values are not allowed in the frozen set and set. So another feature is also there. Does insertion order is a preserve? Does insertion order is a preserve? The answer is no. The concept of set and the concept of frozen set does not allow to store the insertion, so does not allow to preserve the insertion order. See, in that section I am trying to store the integer values 10, 20, 30, sorry 10 times, 5 times, and Arvind is 3 times. Now I am trying to store these two values, okay, or we can say that bulk value. At the first time I am trying to store the integer value, later I am trying to store the string value. But whenever we convert this value, we get the first value as string and later on we get the second value as 10. So that means that it does not store or it does not preserve the insertion order. It does not preserve the insertion order. So according to definition, कोई आपको definition बताना है, that's okay, no worry about that. But just we need to prove that definition. हमें क्या करना पड़ता है? Prove करना पड़ता है. Once we prove, then we can say that the definition is valid. And according to the definition, if you want to represent a group of value in single entity where heterogeneous values are allowed, this point is remaining. Insertion order is not preserved. I'm not preserving the insertion order, and the duplicates are also not allowed. So we prove these two statements. We'll prove one more statement, that means heterogeneous values are allowed. So once we prove, we get the concept of we validate the definition of frozen set. So let's do one more example. So I am trying to use as and curly brace, and I am trying to use heterogeneous data types. So first one is a 10. After that, I'm using a string PSUE. So you can use a single quote or you can use a double quote, whatever you want. Or also we can use a triple quote. Okay, we already did discuss about this string data type. So I'm PSUE. So here I'm using a fractional number. Later on, I'm using a Boolean value. These are the heterogeneous data types are available. We all know that. So when you're trying to store in the set, the answer yes, we can able to store the set. Now we'll convert it into frozen set. How will convert? Fs is equals to frozen set. Fs is equals to frozen set. In round bracket I will pass the s. In round bracket I will pass the s. That means that information it will store in Fs. Okay, so click on that. Now we're trying to check that what type of data is. So I'm using a type of ES. We get the type of ES is S, and after that type of frozen set Fs. S की type set होती है and frozen set की frozen set. Okay, Fs की type frozen set है. Why? Because we need to use set. Set use किया है तो set आएगा, and after that we are trying to convert it into frozen set. So frozen set आएगा. So that means heterogeneous values are allowed. And when you're trying to use Fs, see we have heterogeneous value. False, true, 10.5, PSUV, 10 is there, 2 plus 3, J is complex number is there. In that case, can I say that does frozen set supports the heterogeneous value? The answer is yes. Any example है, so it supports the heterogeneous value. Now if you want to check these elements, if you want to print this element, what should we do? We need to use, we cannot able to use indexing, we cannot able to use slicing. That means only one option is available, that means for loop. By using that for loop we can check the each elements of set. Okay, so let's do one more example. Tool, and just I will use s is equals to some values that I'm using 10, 20, 30, 40. So I'm trying to use this value. So once we store, we'll convert it into the frozen set. Type, we have a frozen set. Now if you want to print, then we will use a for loop. Don't worry about the for loop, just make a note of that. Syntax याद रखना है. Just so for I in Fs. What is Fs? Fs contains the frozen set. Okay, so colon print I. Maybe element set that will be 20, 40, 10, 30. So according to the concept, does it preserve the insertion order? Answer is no. It does not preserve the insertion order. The last element was 50. It will be stored in the first element. The second element was 20, right place. The third element was a 30. So place in a last element. So second last element is 40. The first element was a 10. So insertion order is not preserved. As well as we are trying to view this content. Now another concept is, so does frozen set is growable? Or we can say that does frozen set is mutable? The answer is no. It is not growable. It is a immutable. That means we cannot able to change the elements of frozen set. So if you are trying to change the elements of set, or if you are trying to add the elements, we get the attribute error. So let's do about that. Fs dot add. Before that, just I will show you s dot add method. Just I will show you the s dot add method. In that I am trying to add 200. Easily it will be added. What is the reason behind that? When I'm trying to print the s, 200 is successfully added. Why? Because set is a mutable. Because set is a immutable. So what is a set? Set is S. So now we are trying to add, if we are trying to add the element inside the frozen set, here I will add 300, we get the error. So abhi tak error alag aate the, right now we get the different kind of error. Okay. In that case we'll get the attribute error. See, attribute error. Frozen set object has no attribute Why? Because set has an attribute add, set has an attribute, predefined attribute as add, set has a predefined attribute as a remove, but in the frozen set we don't have that attribute, so that's why we get the attribute error. Okay, make a note of that. ये थर्ड काइंड ऑफ एरर है, कभी भी याद रखना है, इफ यू वांट टू बिकम अ सक्सेसफुल डेवलपर वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड द एरर्स. By viewing the error, we need to understand, we need to check that which type of error we'll get and what kind of error we get. Okay, so according to that error, we need to solve our errors. I mean, errors solve करने पड़ते हैं. Okay, so here attribute is not available. What does it mean? Here I'm trying to add one function add, which is not defined inside the frozen set, which is not defined inside the frozen set. So that's why we cannot able to add that. That's why we cannot able to add that. So if you want to remove that, fs that remove function is there. Okay, so similarly s dot remove करता हूँ. So in that attribute error will not get. Why? Because we have that function. So here I am trying to remove the 50. Let's print it. 50 is removed. 50 is removed. Similarly, when we are trying to remove fs dot remove, when I am trying to remove the 10 from the frozen list, we get the error. Which type of error? Again attribute error, because we don't have that definition inside the frozen set. Inside the frozen set उसके अंदर हमारे को definition नहीं. Why? Because frozen set is immutable. Frozen set is immutable. So let's check that. So this is the definition. This one is a basic example. S is equal to some values. It will remove the duplicates and it will print it is a frozen set. For that we need to use a function. So frozen set using loop. If you want to print the elements of frozen set, so this is the method. Let's check that method. एक बार check कर लो. Is it valid or does we get any error? So we did not get any error. We successfully print that information. Now frozen set using heterogeneous value. Does a frozen set supports heterogeneous value? What is your opinion? Yes, answer. Manisha, does frozen set supports heterogeneous value? Manisha Rathod. Ankita.
Yes, sir. Frozen set supports heterogeneous values.
Yeah, great. Shalini. So make a note of that. Understand this theory questions. Okay, ये कब काम आएंगे? While developing the applications. At the end of internship, we are trying to develop that application and we will submit that project as your final year project. Okay, so don't worry about that. Just we'll develop that application according to our knowledge. हमारे knowledge के हिसाब से हम project submission करेंगे. Okay, so we'll build one website बनाए तो website बनाएंगे. Otherwise, if you want to create a desktop application, we'll create that, and we'll create a report for also that, and we'll add that concept. We'll add that theory of project related task into our resume. So it will be grateful for appearing for the interview. Now, see, frozen set does not allow duplicates and does not preserve the insertion rate. Is it a true statement?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is a true statement. It is not
Yes,
allow.
sir.
Here we have duplicate number and here we have insertion order. So first is a true, later on 10, later on PSUV. So first we'll get the PSUV, later on we get the true, and later on we get the value. Okay, so duplicates are not allowed. And second important thing, it does not store the insertion order. So present set is immutable. So if you are trying to change the value of present set data type, then we get the attribute error. Type error नहीं आएगा. Make a note of that. We get the attribute error. और किसी ने पूछा what kind of attribute error is there? So we can say that the definition or the function defined inside the frozen set. Okay, the function is not defined inside the frozen set. Which function? If they ask, then we need to specify add and remove. We need to specify add and remove. That's why it's showing the attribute error. Okay, because attribute is not found. Okay, so फ्रोजन सेट ऑब्जेक्ट हैज नो एट्रीब्यूट रिमूव, सो इसके अंदर एट्रीब्यूट ही नहीं है, इसकी वजह से वो एट्रीब्यूट एरर आ रहा है. ओके, ये याद रखना. Now what is the conclusion of the Frozen sets? What are the conclusions are available in the Frozen set? So Frozen set is immutable. Yes, it is true. Insertion order is not present. Yes, it is true. Frozen set does not allow duplicate value. Yes, it is true. Frozen set allows heterogeneous values. Yes, it is true. Indexing and slicing is not allowed. Make a note of that. And why I given this conclusion at the end of data type? Because we need to understand this theory. यही याद रखना पड़ता है हमें कि क्या अलाउ है, क्या नहीं अलाउ है, कौन से टाइप्स के थिंग्स एलोकेटेड है, कौन से टाइप्स के थिंग्स नॉट एलोकेटेड है. ओके, सो वी नीड टू यूज दिस कॉन्सेप्ट, वी नीड टू यूज दिस थिंग्स. जस्ट 1 minute. So that's why I have given this conclusion at the end of the data types. Okay, so now next discuss about the next another data type, important data type called as a dictionary. Okay, so ये important है. So in that section other data type we'll discuss about that. Okay, so what is a dictionary? If you want to represent a group of values, a group of objects in the form of key value pair, then we will use dictionary. अगर आपको ऐसा लगता है कि सी व्हाट अबाउट अदर डेटा टाइप्स, व्हेन वी थिंक अबाउट द लिस्ट डेटा टाइप, व्हेन वी थिंक अबाउट द ट्रिपल डेटा टाइप, व्हेन वी थिंक ऑफ द वी कैन से दैट सेट डेटा टाइप, फ्रोजन डेटा टाइप, बाइट्स डेटा टाइप, बाइनरी डेटा टाइप, इन दैट केस द ग्रुप ऑफ वैल्यूज आर स्टोर्ड, द ग्रुप ऑफ वैल्यूज आर स्टोर्ड बट विदाउट द की वैल्यू पेयर. So that for example, if you want to store the data in the form of key and in the form of value, then we will use a dictionary. For example, the key is a roll number. We all know that we will assign the unique number as a roll number, and by using that roll number, we can decide who is present and who is absent. Okay, for example, in the college level, you get the roll number 10. So according to that 10 number is binded with the student name. The 12 number. The roll number 12 will be binded with a certain name. Okay, so similarly in mobile number, so mobile number is binded with a name. Okay, so mobile number is binded with another name, like that stuff. Similarly, different kinds of option is available. In that there is a combination of key value pair. Okay, so this concept is majorly used in all technology law, called as a Java, called as a Hadoop, called as a Python. So बहुत जगह पे ये dictionary concept use किया जाता है. In that section, the key is binded with value. In that section, key is binded with value. Then that means what? Whenever we need to create this dictionary data type, at that time we need to provide key also, and we need to provide the value also. Okay. Make a note of that. Dictionary is mutable. Make a note of that. Dictionary is mutable. That means if you're trying to change the elements of dictionary, then it is applicable. Okay, let's check the examples, how we'll create the dictionary and how we'll do that. But before that, make a note of that. In that section, key and value, the duplicate value inside that dictionary is allowable or not. We'll discuss about that. Make a note of that. In that section, see the key. Assume that this one is your database. Okay, so we are attending the database section is also there. So in that database, we are storing these two values. Make a note of that. The main purpose of database is to avoid the redundant value, repeated value. So for that reason, duplicate values are not allowed inside a key. Okay, there are two attributes, key and value attributes. So duplicate values are not allowed inside the keys, but duplicate values are allowed inside the value. Make a note of that. Values के अंदर duplicates value allow होती है, and keys के अंदर duplicate value allow नहीं होती. Why I given this answer? What is the reason behind that? Because such a type of questions will be asked in the interview. So what is the role of dictionary? So we need to say that dictionary is used to store the group of value by using key value pair. So it does not support the duplicate value inside the key, but it supports duplicate value inside the value. Okay, so it supports that. So we need to specify the answer properly. Okay, so how will create the dictionary? Dictionary will be created by using a dict function. Okay, so inside that we need to use dict, D-I-C-T, and round bracket in we need to pass the key as well as value. Okay, so it also supports the heterogeneous value, make a note of that. So there is a no rule of key. For example, in that key we required only integer value, and in that value we use heterogeneous value. ऐसा नहीं है, in the key we can use heterogeneous value, in the value we can use the heterogeneous value. Don't worry about that. So make a note of that. Just it supports the heterogeneous value. Yes, heterogeneous value support करता है. Okay, so उसके कुछ भी problems नहीं है heterogeneous value की. So let's do the practical. So here I will open a IDLE tool. Okay. So first of all, here I will use a D for dict, dictionary. Okay, instead of D you can use any variable name. Make a note of that. And after that I will use a dict, round bracket. Here I will pass key and value. So first of all on 1 and separation by using colon. After that I will pass the student name. For example, I am passing the student name as Ravi. Separation by using comma. Okay, so this first key will be added into dictionary D. Okay, so what will be the key? Key is a 1, and what will be the value for that key is Ravi. Okay, so another key 2 colon. Here I will use string. First of all, I will show you how key will be added. So 2 colon, in that I will use student name as Priya, and we'll check that the data type. Okay, we get the error just. What is the error? Syntactical error. Just 1 minute. Oh, okay. Just 1 minute. So one thing is forgotten regarding that. See, to represent the dictionary, it is a mandatory to use a curly brace open and curly brace close. Okay, so in the earlier we used the set concept, and we already used the frozen set concept. Inside that we need to use curly brace open and curly brace close. This is the rule. Okay, so let's try the curly brace open and curly brace close, and inside that I will pass 1 colon. In single quote I will pass the name as Ravi. Later on separation by using comma, and later I will pass the key as a 2, and afterwards I will pass the name is called as a Priya. Okay, so now we check. So we successfully stored that key, and we check the type of key. Okay, we'll discuss more in detail, but first of all we'll check the type. See, type is a dict. In that I'm trying to store the two values. First one is a key, and the value of key is Ravi. Second, the key is 2, and the value of that key is Priya. Okay, so that means that the information will be stored in a dictionary successfully. When we're trying to print the dictionary, we get the output. 1 Ravi, 2nd Priya. Okay, so in that dictionary also slicing and indexing is not stored. Okay, so not usable. Slicing and indexing is not able to store. Okay, if you want to print that information, you can use a loop also. Okay, or by using D directly we can print that. So this is about the dictionary. Now we are trying to store the value. Okay, so we are trying to store the value having the same key, and which type of error we get, that we'll discuss about that. Okay, so now I'm trying D curly brace open close. Here I am trying to store 1 colon. In that case I will use again Ravi, and separation by using a comma. Okay, here I am using a 2. In that section I am using called as Vijay. Okay, so my key value name is Vijay. Again I will use a comma. In that section I am trying to use a 2 number and colon. In that single quote I am trying to use a Priya. So dictionary does not support duplicate values in key. This is my statement. I'm not talking about the values. Value can be the duplicates. Okay, we'll prove that also. So before that we need to prove, does dictionary supports the duplicate value inside the key? So the answer is no, it does not support. So then which type of error we get? Either it is an attribute error, either it is a type error, either it is a value error. Which type of error we get? So answer it. Which type of error we get? does not support it does not support the duplicate value in the key, then which type of error we get? What do you think, Ankita?
Value error.
So we get the value error. Any other students? So this is the interview question, another interview question. Make a note of that. ऐसे questions interview में पूछे जाएगा. Which type of error get? So either we get the value error, either we get the type error, either we get the syntax error. What do you think, Ashfaq? Which type of error we get?
सर सिंटैक्स एरर लग रहा है.
Yeah, syntax error. What about Upendra? Which type of error we get?
Value error, sir.
Value. Shalini? Shalini, are you there? Okay. Manisha?
Sir, value error.
Value error. So the answer is we did not get any error. Okay. So ये interview में question पूछा. Then how we can say that the duplicate values are not allowed in key? If we are making a statement duplicates value are not allowed in a key, then we did not get any error. See, we did not get any error. Then what about the value? That means does it support the duplicate value? The answer is no, it does not support the duplicate value. The value will be overridden. Okay, so we all know that the compiler, so compiler नहीं होता इसके अंदर, the interpreter will start interpreting from left to right. ये कभी भी interpret कहाँ से होता है? Left to right होता है. That means first the key one Ravi will be stored in a dictionary. Later on it will be stored to Vijay. The second key is also stored in a dictionary. Later on it trying to store the third value, third information to Priya. So in that case the Vijay will be overridden and Priya will be printed. That means Vijay भी stored होगा and later on the third entry store होते समय ये Vijay override हो जाएगा. Override मतलब क्या है? ये remove हो जाएगा. Only two value we get that. Let's check out. So see, we get only two values. We did not get any error. Make a note of that. But it does not support duplicate value in a key. So does it suppose आपके पास दो keys है क्या? Having the key value 2? No. We do not have any key. Okay. So that means what? It did not get any error. So ये note करके लिखना है. ऐसे जो interview questions है ना, just you can watch the video and you can create your own notes. In the morning I shared the one text, and that text or that message will be useful while getting the job. Okay, so just do according to that and watch that video, watch that, create your own notes, do practice regularly because we don't have a time to waste it. Okay, so within a 6 month we need to place in different companies. So for that these things are very mandatory. Okay, so just I will copy it and I will repost it, and just I will change here as a 3. Okay, so now I will use a curly brace close and just in the D we get the 3 different values. Earlier whenever we're trying to store the value keys having the same name, we get the attribute, we get the 2 keys only. Okay, so the 1 key is overridden. Okay, so that's why this section will be removed. ये section हमें क्या हो गया? Remove हो चुका है. Okay, so duplicates values are allowed. Let's check about that. Does it support duplicate value? Let's check about that. So here I will use Vijay. So Vijay is a duplicate value. So there is no problem. We successfully stored that. यहाँ प्रॉब्लम फिर से क्रिएट हो चुका है. Why? Because the key was same. Okay, so now I'm trying to store the duplicate values. The duplicate values are allowed. See the answer. One Ravi, second Vijay, and third is also Vijay. So duplicates values are allowed. Duplicates keys are not allowed. Make a note of that. Okay, so these are another concept of dictionary. Keys. Duplicate keys are not allowed, duplicate values are allowed. Okay, does it support heterogeneous value? Let's check about that. D is equals to in curly brace 1 colon 10 comma colon 2 plus 3j complex number comma 3 colon true comma 4 colon PESCOE comma 5 colon inside that double quote fractional value is there 10.5. okay, so does it supports the heterogeneous value? The answer is yes, it supports the heterogeneous value. See, the key is 1 and the value will be 10. Second key value is 2 plus 3 0. Third key value is true. Fourth key value is PSUV and fifth key value is a fractional number. So dictionary will support the heterogeneous data type. Make a note of that. Okay. So does it supports indexing? Answer is no. Does it support slicing? The answer is no. Whenever we're trying to store the indexing, so we get the error. Okay, we get the key error. This another type of error we get that. See, key error is there. So whenever trying to access the dictionary, we get the access by using a dictionary, we get the key error. Okay, so because the value will be stored in the form of key and value, the value will be stored in the form of key and value, and here I am passing the 0 only. Okay, so that's why it generates the key error. So again, slicing is also not applicable. In that, slicing is also not applicable. See, we get the type error. In that, slicing is not applicable. They are saying slicing is not applicable. Now, if you want to add the element inside that dictionary, then is it applicable? Is it applicable? The answer is yes. In that, we need to provide the key as well as value. Let's do that. Here I will print D. So here we have 5 keys. So I'm trying to add the 6 key number. So here I will add D of 6 square bracket. Just 1 minute. Close that. See, here we have concept. Duplicate keys are not allowed. I given that. In the dictionary, heterogeneous are allowed. If you want to create the empty, we will discuss about that. Dictionary and mutable, dict with mutable. Okay, just 1 minute. There is one concept is remaining. So just you need to unmute yourself and you need to provide the answer for that. We all know that in the set we are using a concept of curly brace open and close. Okay, set में अंदर हम curly brace open close use करते हैं, frozen set के अंदर curly brace open use करते हैं. So in that similarly dict के अंदर भी हम curly brace open use करते हैं. So that means curly brace open close. Okay. So in that section, so when we store that information, तो ये set होगा या dictionary होगा. Okay, what type of data is? When I am trying to change the data type, what type of data type? ये भी interview का question है, so that's why I am saying that. So what type of data is? When we use empty, so empty set is there, empty frozen set is there, empty frozen set is there, empty dictionary is there. So we don't worry about the frozen set, because why? Because we need to convert that D into frozen set. Okay, we need to convert D into frozen set. So we have only two options: either it will be a set or either it will be a frozen set. So what, according to you, what kind of data is? Whether it is a set or whether it is a dictionary? What type of data is? Whether it is a set or whether it is a... So when we get only curly brace open close, then we can definitely say that it is a set. Okay, but right now here I am using a D is equals to curly brace open close, then it will be a dictionary also. So according to that, this one is a dictionary. Make a note of that, and the answer for that, the most default, the most reusable data is a dictionary. Okay, so when we compare set and dictionary, in that the most reusable data is a dictionary. So that's why whenever by default we use D is equals to curly brace open close, then it will be printed the data type as a D. Okay, then what about set? If you want to create the empty set, just we need to use D is equals to set round bracket open close. Here we are using a round bracket open close. but in the set we are using a curly brace open close. Then what is the difference? So make a note of that. If you want to create a empty set, then we will use set round bracket close, and if you want to add element inside that set, then we will use curly brace open close. ये याद रखना है. Click on that and type. ये इंटरव्यू में क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है, so that's why I given that. So see, it's set type. Okay, so that means empty curly brace open close, it's always dictionary, and empty round bracket open close with set name. Okay, then it will create the set property. Okay, so now we'll check for the mutability and immutability concepts. Okay, so afterwards we'll cover last data type, and after that we'll close the data type concept. Okay, so for example, if you want to add the element inside the dictionary, so first of all we need to create the dictionary. D is equals to curly brace open close. In that I will check whether it is a dictionary. Type of D, so we get the output dictionary. Now we'll add D of D is equals to D dictionary is equals to in square bracket open close. We'll pass the value by using here we need to use D of, we will use 10 number. That means here I am providing the key. Okay, so here I also given the example also. Okay, D of, here I have given the example. D of, in round bracket we need to provide the key, and after that we need to provide the value. Okay, so inside that single quote, double quote, whatever data type we need to use. Okay, so here I use PESCUE. When we print the D, see, we successfully added a 10 number PESCUE. Let's do one more time. बैक ऑपरेशन नहीं होता है. रिवर्स कमांड D of 11, that will pass 10.5. D of 12, that will pass true value. Okay, according to the data type we need to decide. That case will pass something complex number. Press the D, we have successfully added. So can I say that the dictionary is mutable? The answer is yes, dictionary is mutable. Okay, so this is about the dictionary, and the concept is mutable. Okay, so now if you want to remove then we can use remove function. So in that case just we use the del, and after that attribute del and the name of variable. So here I am using the D, so D, and after that just we need to pass the key value. So in that I will pass, for example, I don't want to delete the complex number, so I will pass the 30. Okay, so ये मैं बताना नहीं चाहता था, but just for the curiosity मैंने बता दिया, because we'll deal with the dictionary in detail. हम dictionary में detail में deal करेंगे. Don't worry about that. Okay, so here del D is equals to 30. So I successfully deleted. Check out. Here we did not have any complex. Here we did not have any complex. Okay, and the conclusion: dictionary is immutable. Dictionary allows duplicate values. Dictionary allows duplicate values. Okay. ये थोड़ा सा चेंज है इसके. In that we have option dictionary allows duplicate values, but dictionary does not allow duplicate key. Make a note of that. Okay, dictionary allows heterogeneous value. Indexing and slicing are not allowed. So this is about the dictionary. And the last one is a non data type. ये non data type बहुत heavy नहीं है. Just will assign a given variable. एक तो variable को assign कर सकते हैं and function को assign कर सकते हैं. Will pass a given variable with value none. Okay, so none means nothing. Okay, so उसके अंदर कुछ भी स्टोर होना नहीं. So if you want to use some future values, आपको पता नहीं है current variable की वैल्यू क्या स्टोर करनी है, so we will use none. So x is equals to none. So type of x. Okay, so class none type. So here we get the output as x. Okay, so what type of x is none type, and when we trying to print x, so it does not contain anything, तो इसके लिए ये वैल्यू भी नहीं प्रिंट. This is overall about the data type, and these are the list. So bytes, byte array, list, we cover all the data types, tuple, set, and here I am giving the concept of mutability and immutability. Just try to check that what data types we learn. There are total 14 data types, frozen set, range, dictionary, and none के लिए तो कोई data type नहीं होता है. Don't worry about that. So we need to understand the 13 data types. So 5 fundamental data types are immutable. After that bytes, byte array, list, tuple, उसके अंदर पूरी information मैंने यहाँ दे दी है. Okay. So here I given the whole information about the database. So just list that database and try to understand. So today we cover the all data types in detail. Okay, we cover all data types in detail. So just revise it carefully. Okay, so we'll close the lecture right now. If you have any query, let me know about that. And after that, tomorrow we'll start the new concept called as an operator.